Okay, welcome to my shop again. I have a situation here where I need to put this here solid wood boarding around a plywood panel to make a tabletop. The underside of it's going to be hidden, so I can do some work on it there. And I need to be able to clamp this. And the thing about it is that to clamp this border together here, I need a good long and wide work surface, but I have a very small work surface to work with. Plus, I only have small clamps. I don't have long clamps to go from one end to the other. And so I need to come up with a clamping system that's going to be able to get this border on here properly. Now first of all, I have biscuits in the mitered joints and along the board edges here also. So right now it's just dry fitted together, and the clamps are just there keeping everything dry fitted together. But I'm going to use a wedge clamp system. And in order to do that, since I have access to the bottom, which means is I'm not going to, the bottom of the tabletop is going to be hidden anyhow, so there's no problem there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bottom of the tabletop to fasten a staging that will come out and allow me to make a wedge clamp system. And I'll show you how this is done. This should work if I think this properly through here. So let's see how this could work. Okay, so now I have everything dry fitted. Everything's nice and tight here right now. So the first thing I want to do is I want to be able to glue on the first end piece first. So in order to do that, I have everything lined up now where I want it at, and this is not going to move. The two side pieces will not move because they're clamped tight to the front, to the panel, and so I should be able to slide this here end piece right out like that, and then glue that back into here. However, this is where the clamping has to come in. I have to have a way to clamp that in tight to here, and that's where I'm going to do show how I can do that next. So now I can take my board like this clamping caul, put that there, and just use regular contractor shims. First of all, here's what I'm doing. Now I can glue this up, slide it in position where it needs to go. Put my clamping caul on here like this, and use contractor shims to tighten it in there once I get it glued up. And I think that'll work pretty good. Now that allows me to clamp the end pieces here, because I have biscuits. I have biscuits in the corners here also. That helps line it up too, so it won't bend up or anything. So that keeps that nice and lined up. And these shims here will keep that tight to there. Do the same thing on the other side, and that will allow me to be able to clamp this without using any kind of big bar clamps. I think it's going to work okay. Okay, so now the two end pieces are on where they need to go with the clamping. And so now I just need to put the side pieces on. And when I do that there, I can just use regular clamps to do that there, because I got clamps that are large enough to go across the width of the panel. Now, in order to get these here miter the biscuits in on the other piece here, all I did was I just took my biscuit cutter and just extended the slot all the way out through here so that I could slide the biscuit down through there when I go to slide it on to the corners.